Good afternoon, boys and girls. All right. How exciting. What an awesome experience for y'all to be here. Welcome, parents, family members. We are so glad that you could join us. This is our first annual musical, and we're so excited about it. I'm going to tell you, you are in for a treat. These actors and actresses and all our students and staff members have worked really hard to make sure we put on a great show for you. So we're very excited that you're here with us. I'd like to introduce to you at this time our host and co-host for today's show, Miss Evelyn Bettis and Miss Amber Lewis.
Welcome. I am Evelyn Bettis, and I will be your host for today.
And I'm Amber Lewis, your co-host for our first annual musical, Annie Jr. We ask that everyone please silence their phones and turn off all recording devices. This musical may not be recorded.
Our first scene is set in an orphanage in New York City in 1933, where the orphans are woken up in the middle of the night by Molly, the baby, who is having a bad dream.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Again? Please? Sure, Molly. Here it comes again. Please take care of our little darling. Her name is Annie. We have a half of a silver rocket around her neck and kept the other half. So that when we come back for her, you will know that she's our baby. All right, do you want to sleep with your teeth inside your mouth or out?
Gee, I dream about having a mother and father again, but you're lucky. You really got it.
I know. Somewhere. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee. She may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house, all hidden by a hill. Bet you they're young, bet you they're smart. Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's wrong, and maybe when I wake as straight as a line. Don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this was the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby? Aha! Aha! Caught you! Get up! Get up!
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Turn around. I said turn around. There. Now, what do you say? What do you say?
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Run, orphan.
I'm not an orphan. My mother and father left a note saying they love me. They are coming back for me.
That was 1922. This is 1933. Get up. Now, for this much shenanigans, you all get down on your knobby little knees and clean this stuff until it shines up the Chrysler Building.
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Get to work.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now! Why would any kid want to be an orphan? I'll never know. children. Good morning, Miss Hannigan. Well, I love you, Miss Hannigan. You, what are you doing in there? Get her out of there. Your days are numbered. All right, breakfast. Hot mush, yum. Not hot mush. Yay! Cold mush. And after your mush, you'll go down to your sewing machines. There's an order of dresses needed to be finished. If you have to stay up straight through to midnight. Yes, Miss Hannigan. Now line up. Laundryman. Morning, Bundles. Morning, kids. What do you need here tonight? Hey, Bundles, get out of here with that laundry. Huh, you call this clean, Annie? This place looks like a pigsty. Annie. Annie. Annie ain't here! What do you mean Annie ain't here? She just went with Mr. Bundles in the laundry bag. Bundles! Please! Please! She's gone away. But we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our faces back. Gonna get our knuckles back. It's the hard knock life. It's the hard knock life. It's the hard knock
Oh no, that Miss Hannigan is going to be really mad.
I can't believe Annie was in a laundry bag.
Let us introduce some of our actors from scene 1.
July was played by Anastasia Hernandez, who's a 5th grader in Mr. Rodriguez's class. Her favorite subject is reading.
Tessie the Crybaby was played by Kimberly Hernandez. She is a 5th grader in Miss Mendieta's class, and she loves to listen to music and eat pineapple.
Kate was played by Gabrielle Perez. Gabrielle is a 5th grader in Mr. Rodriguez's class. Her favorite subject is reading, and she loves to eat spaghetti. She aspires to be a veterinarian when she grows up.
And the ever so kind laundryman, Mr. Bundles, was played by Ethan Sanchez, who is a 5th grader in Miss Stillman's class. He likes to eat pizza and chicken strips, and he likes to hang out with his friends. When he grows up, Ethan would like to be the President of the United States.
Well, let's go back to the show and see what happens to Annie.
Apples, apples, two for a nickel.
Excuse me, sir. Could you donate an apple to the orphans' picnic?
Why not? Nobody's buying them anyway.
Gee, thanks, mister.
Say, kid, when is the orphans picking?
Soon as I take a bite.
Are you seeing any stray butts around here?
No, sir.
Good, then I must be running all wild over the Astor place.
Hey, look, there's one they didn't get. They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry, I ain't gonna let them get you or me. If not today, well... The sun come out bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya tomorrow, you're always a day away. Yes, officer?
That dog there, and she is straight.
A stray? Oh no, officer, she's my dog.
Your dog, huh?
So what's
her name?
Her name is Sandy, right? I call her Sandy because of her nice sandy color.
Okay, let's see your answer to her name.
Well, you see, officer, I just got her, and sometimes...
Call her.
Here, Sandy. Here, girl. Sandy! Good, Sandy. Good old Sandy.
Next time you take her out, I don't see her on a leash and a license. Here she goes to the pound.
Yes, officer, I understand.
Now get along with you before you catch death of cold in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya tomorrow, you're always a
Oh, hi there. Well, is that just adorable? Sandy and Annie, friends forever.
Well, Annie was sure lucky that Mr. Ward didn't find out that Sandy was really not hers.
Let's take a look at some of our wonderful actors.
The apple seller was played by George Rivera. George is a third grader in Miss Delgado's class. He loves to eat pizza and would one day love to be a famous NFL player.
And the dog catcher was played by Rodrigo Fonseca, a fifth grader in Miss Garcia's class. He likes to eat noodles, rice, beans, and meat. He would like to be a singer when he grows up.
What about that adorable Sandy who was played by Brooke Baez? Brooke is a first grader in Miss Garza's class. She loves to eat fruit and loves to visit the beach with her family.
Now we will see if Annie and Sandy stay friends forever.
Hey, Miss Hannigan, you know that souvenir pillow from Coney Island?
Yeah.
Molly just threw up on it.
Yeah, come in.
I'm Lieutenant Ward from the 17th Precinct. We found your runaway.
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was in one of them Hoovervilles over by the river with a bunch of bums.
They weren't bums.
Hattie Mengy went with her, but he got away.
Oh, poor pumpkin, out in the freezing cold with just that thin sweater. I hope she didn't catch influenza. Oh, thank you, officer.
All the line on duty. And you, don't you ever let me hear that you run away again from this nice lady. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, officer. The next time you walk out that door will be 1953. Are you glad to be back? Huh?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar! What's the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah, what do you want?
I'm Grace Fiddle, private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks, the millionaire?
Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
What sort of orphan did he have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly, intelligent, Mississippi, capital MISSISSIPPI, Mississippi, and cheerful.
And how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. I would say 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 would be perfect. And oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Roberts prefers brown-headed children.
11? Brown-haired children. We don't have any orphans like that.
What about this child right here?
Oh, you don't want her.
Annie, would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' house?
I would love to. Look, you can have any orphan here, just not Annie.
Perhaps we should call the Board of Orphans, Anne.
If it's Annie you want, it's Annie you get.
It's Annie I want.
Oh, boy!
Now, if you'll get her coat, we'll be right along now.
Her coat? She don't have no coat.
Then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy!
Come along, Annie. Mr. Roebuck's limousine is outside.
Oh, boy, I can hardly believe it. She can hardly believe it.
Hey, kids, I'm getting out for Christmas. All right, y'all.
Someday you'll land in the nut house with all the
tucked away till the prohibition of little girls.
Oh wow, Annie is going to get to ride in a limo.
That's pretty cool. Hey, Evelyn, have you ever been in a limo before?
I sure have, but I was only 4 years old, so I don't remember it much. Well, I'm sure Miss Hannigan is not too happy about Annie going on a fun limo ride.
Speaking of Miss Hannigan, don't you think that actress is doing a great job?
That is Katelyn Caldwell. She is a 4th grader in Miss Olvera's class, and her favorite subjects are language arts and math.
And that Mr. Ward calling her a nice lady, he's lucky he doesn't have to live with her.
Mr. Ward is being played by Hannigan, who is in pre-K in Miss Schwartz's class. His favorite subject is science, and he would love to be a firefighter when he grows up. Well, he already has some police experience to help him with that.
Speaking of experience, don't you think all our Bonham students seem like real pros up on stage?
They sure do. They're all doing a really great job.
Well, let's get back and see where that limo takes Annie.
Good afternoon, Drake, everyone. Has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
Do you really live here, or is this a train station?
We really live here. Now, would you all come here for a moment, please?
Quickly, everyone.
This is Annie. She'll be with us for Christmas. Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course, dear. Now, what would you like to do first?
The floors. I'll scrub them, then I'll get to the windows.
Annie, you're our guest. You won't have to do any cleaning. And for the next 2 weeks, to have a swell time now. Cecile will pick out all your clothes.
Green is her best color. No, blue, I think.
Your bath is drawn by Mrs. Briggs.
No, bubbles, I think.
Annette comes in to make your
The
bed.
silk. No, the satin she's in.
I think I'm gonna like it here. When you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. When you're through, Mrs. Pugh comes to take it away. Don't need to pick up any toys.
That's okay, I haven't got any anyway.
No finger will
everybody.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
It's good to be home. Not bad. Only took 11 hours. Grace?
Yes, sir?
Messages?
President Roosevelt wants you to call him back at his home.
I'll get back to him tomorrow.
Mr. Warbucks.
All right, good to see you all again. Drake, dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
And Grace, if you'll get your notebook. Who is that?
This is Annie, Mr. Warbucks, the orphan who will be with us for Christmas.
That's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Well, I suppose you'll have to do Annie, huh? Annie what?
Oh, I'm just Annie, Mr. Warbucks, sir. I haven't got any last name. I'm sorry I'm not a boy.
Not at all. I couldn't be happier. Grace, we'll start with the figures on the iron ore shipments from Toledo, too. What are we supposed to do with this child?
Well, it is her first night, sir.
Well, Annie, I guess we ought to do something special on your first night. Would you like to go to a movie?
Gosh, Mr. Warbucks, I've never been to one.
Then you'll go to the Roxy, and an ice cream soda at Rumpelmeyer's, and then a handsome cabaret around Central Park.
Golly!
Grace, forget about the dictation for tonight. Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
Well, it's just that I thought you were going to take me.
Oh no, I'm afraid I'll be far too busy tonight.
Gee.
Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks, and when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar corporation...
Oh, sure, that's okay. I understand.
Drake, get our coats. The Duesenberg. No, wait, this child's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Annie must feel so special. A limo ride and now a movie?
Did you see how nice everyone at the mansion was to Annie? That's sure different than the way it was at the orphanage.
You're right. Annie doesn't have to clean or scrub the floors.
Or take care of any crying babies. Nope, she actually has servants that will take care of her every need.
Speaking of servants, let's take a look at the actors from this scene. Playing the servants were 5th graders Frances Torres, who wants to be an engineer when she grows up, Sofia Montiel, who loves watching TV, Amaris Alanis, who loves to eat spaghetti, and Gino Grandin, who loves to play video games on the iPad.
Cecile was played by Devney Laredo, who is a 5th grader in Miss Stillman's class. Miss Greer was played by Gabby Pardo, who would love to be a singer or dancer one day. And Annette was played by Aaliyah Arriaga, who loves to eat tamales.
They are all such great actors and actresses. Can't wait to see more.
Well then, let's get back and join Annie on her outing in the city.
to think that I lived here all of my life and never seen these things. NYC, the whole world keeps coming. By bus, by train, you can explain. There, yeah. NYC. $3 to pass on me. NYC, I give you fair warning. Up there in lights I'll be. Go ask the girls with their confident heart, the place they love the best. So California, basic for their art. Now comes a dress to NYC. Tomorrow a penthouse, that's way up high. Tonight, the why not? It's NYC. NYC, you're standing room only. You crab, you're still the trap. Amen for There's a meeting.
Popcorn. What do you say to some popcorn? Well, I haven't had popcorn since.
Keep it quiet down there. Did you hear that man? He was pretty loud.
That man was played by our very own 4th grader Matthew Medell, who one day plans to join the military.
And the star to be, that was Cassandra Herrera, who loves to draw and wants to be a vet.
The usherette who seats Annie and Mr. Warbucks was played by Megan Sanchez. Megan is a 4th grader in Miss Alanisa's class, and she would love to be a teacher.
It seems like Mr. Warbucks really likes Annie. I wonder if he will one day want to adopt her.
Well, let's get back to the show to find out.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove that just because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
What's the matter? Warbucks started with Annie already?
On the contrary, Miss Hannigan, this has to be signed and sent back to the Board of Orphans later than 10 o'clock tomorrow.
What for?
Just that Mr. Roberts has been so taken with Annie that he has decided to adopt her.
Annie, the daughter of a millionaire?
The daughter of a billionaire.
Would you excuse me for a moment, please? Got any more wonderful news?
Merry Christmas, Miss Hannigan.
Oops, pardon me, doll. Merry Christmas. Hey, is this a long time no see?
Rooster, they finally let you out of prison. What were you in for this time?
Some old geezer said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Why'd he say that?
Because the roosters swindled him out of $1,100.
It's just, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from,
Jersey City.
Rooster, do me a favor. Get out of here.
So who was the doll I bumped into when I come in? Looked like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks?
Annie, one of the orphans from here, is getting adopted by him.
Crummy orphan.
Yeah, living in the lap of luxury while the two Hannigan kids ended up on the skids. It isn't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4 while she gets Warbucks.
The little brat.
It ain't fair, this year life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fast.
Maybe she hoped to be that little lady.
To getting more bucks
Instead of less, maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where does that put us?
Give you one guess.
Oh, those three are up to no good.
You're right. Rooster and Lily seem to be wanting to use Annie.
They're being pretty sneaky dressing up as Annie's parents.
I sure hope Annie and Mr. Warbeck see right through them.
Yeah, Annie has to know that Mr. Rooster really isn't her dad.
Yes, or that Miss Hannigan isn't her mother.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about Mr. Rooster. He is played by 5th grader Matthew Mitchell Zuniga. Matthew wants to serve his country one day by being in the military.
And Lily Rooster is being played by Evelyn Atkinson, who is a 3rd grader in Miss Zuniga's class who loves to eat ice cream.
Well, I just hope they don't get away with using Annie. And I sure hope they let Mr. Warbucks adopt her.
Let's get back to the show and see who will get to be Annie's parents.
Yes, Mr. President. No, I'm not asking you for your help, but I'm telling you that we've got to do something. All right, we'll talk about it on Friday. Listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you come with Mrs. Roosevelt for supper Christmas Eve? You will? Wonderful. Goodbye, Mr. President. Grace, find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
Package from Tiffany's.
Right this morning.
All right, I'm going to give it to her and tell her that I want to adopt her.
She's gonna be the happiest little girl in the world.
Get her down here.
Yes, sir.
Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Of course not. Annie, I was born into a very poor family, and both my parents died before I was 10. So I made a promise to myself, one way or another, I was going to be rich, very rich.
That was a good idea.
But I've lately realized something. No matter how much money you've got and no one to share it with, you might as well be broke. I was in Tiffany's the other day and got you this.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. Gee.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I noticed that old broken one you always wear and said to myself, I'm going to get that kid a nice new locket. Here, we'll just take
No!
this one.
I don't want a new one. My mother and father left me with this one when they left me at the orphanage. I know I'm real lucky being here with you for Christmas, but the one thing I want in the world is to find my real mother and father and to be like other kids or folks of my own.
It'll be all right, Annie. I'll find them. I'll find your mother and father for you.
Annie, Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father. If he has to put everyone in his organization on the job, he has to pull every political string there is to pull.
Up to and including the White House. Annie, give me your locket.
But Mr. Warbucks.
I understand, but it could be our best clue in tracing your mother and father.
Okay. And maybe they should have my note too.
You watch, Annie. You may be meeting your mother and father in a few weeks.
Really?
Really.
Oh boy, I gotta write to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
And pretty soon, everyone will know I'm looking for my folks because we're gonna go on the radio and tell them. So make sure you're listening, right? Okay? So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby,
Oh, Annie will be so excited to be reunited with her parents.
I know, but poor Mr. Warbucks will be alone without Annie.
Speaking of Mr. Warbucks, let me introduce you to our actor that is playing him. That is Nicholas Montalvo. Nick is a 5th grader in Miss Mendiondo's class. His favorite subjects are math and social studies. He is also part of the Bonham Choir.
And what about that assistant of his? You know, the one with the really great fashion sense?
Oh, you mean Grace? Well, she's played by Alessandra Haspel-Pacan, who is a 4th grader in Miss Colson's class. Her favorite subject is math, her favorite food is pasta, and she likes to hang out with her friends in her free time.
Well, I guess finding Annie will be a bittersweet.
Let's find out if Mr. Warbucks truly has the power to find them.
So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby, maybe?
Annie, and welcome to America's favorite radio program, the Occident Hour of Smiles. Starring your old softie, Bert Healy. And good evening, Oliver Warbucks. It's nice to get a drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy. It's nice to be here.
Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Healy. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to any person who can prove they are Annie's parents.
Wow!
So Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say Occident. Yes, this is your old softie, Mrs. Healy's boy Bert, saying, until next week, same time, same station, good night.
Excuse us, ma'am. Do you run this here orphanage?
Yeah, what do you want?
Ma'am, was you working here 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, we had terrible troubles back then, and we had to leave a little girl on the front stoop.
Our little girl, our Annie.
Your Annie's parents? I can't believe it. Where did you say you come from again?
A little farm up in Canada, where they got lots of chickens and ducks and geese and roosters. Get going! Gotcha, sis.
Rooster, I would never known it was you in 100 years.
Full Jaggy, and we're getting full Warbucks too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
Sis, we need details on Annie that can help us pull this thing off.
What's in it for me?
3-way split?
Half.
Half. Okay, 25 grand each, but we gotta do it fast, get the money, get the kid, and get out of town.
The kid's the problem. What are we gonna do with her afterwards?
When I want something to disappear, it disappears. For good. We get the 50 grand, we build this crummy town, and then Lil and me'll meet ya.
Where? Oh, yeah.
radio show. That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's a great way to reach a lot of people.
Let's take a look at the actors in this scene.
Mr. Healy, the radio announcer, is played by Logan Nunez. Logan is a 5th grader in Miss Mendiondo's class. His favorite subject is science, and he loves to eat ice cream and pizza. He would like to be a scientist when he grows up.
Duffy was played by 4th grader Savannah Mendoza, who loves to read and loves to play softball.
Molly, the youngest orphan, was played by 2nd grader Emily Garza. Emily would like to be a gymnast when she grows up.
Karlie Caldwell plays the toughest orphan, Pepper. Karlie is a 3rd grader in Miss Morales' class. She would love to be a teacher when she grows up.
Our other orphans were played by Serena Rosales, Karen Cruz, and Ariana Contreras. They are all great.
Well, Miss Farrell? I'm sorry, Annie. I was talking to more than 1,000 people claiming to be her parents, but they're all liars and fakes.
Oh, gee.
Yes, sir. None of you knew about the locket. I'm sorry.
I was certain somebody was going to be my mother and father.
Finally, Agent Gunderson located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
Over 90,000 were made and sold.
Oh, gee.
Annie, I'm afraid the FBI doesn't think there's a chance in a million of tracing your parents through the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You did your best. Anyway, I guess a kid can get along without folks of their own. You didn't turn out so bad.
Grace.
Yes, sir?
Do you have those legal papers I gave you the other day?
Right here.
Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one else in the world I'd rather have as a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. And you can have anyone in the world you want to come to it. Who would you like?
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Miss Pugh. Well, everybody here.
Drake, tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Annie, I'm the luckiest man.
Oh, and the kids.
I'm afraid it'll be far past their bedtime, but I'll tell you what, we'll have everyone from the orphanage here tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Why not? Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Shirley, look, there's our Annie.
Who are you? Honey, we're your mom and dad.
Ralph's the name, Ralph Mudge, and this is the wife, Shirley.
And you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
We've seen a great number of people.
I expect you'll be wanting proof of who we are. Here's our driver's licenses and Annie's birth certificate.
They baby girl named Anna Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, October 28, 1922.
October 28th, that's my birthday. Ralph, look, Annie's wearing the locket.
When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left her with half a silver locket and kept the other half. Yes, it fits perfectly.
Oh, thank God, Ralph, she's our Annie.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Well, we ain't got much, baby. We're glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove they're Annie's parents?
No, sir. Anyway, we don't want no money.
On the other hand, Ralph, the one with the little pig farm out in New Jersey, with $50,000, we could afford to bring Annie up right in the country.
Would you mind if Annie stayed until tomorrow morning, Christmas? Then you could come and pick up Annie and the check.
Whatever you prefer, sir.
Bye, Annie Love.
Until tomorrow morning, honey, and you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Oops, pardon me, doll. Merry Christmas.
Well, this is...
Wonderful news.
Drake, champagne. We must celebrate because we just had the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her mother and father. I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge. Annie!
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, I have the strangest feeling I've seen that Mr. Mudge before. That he's not who he says he is.
Then I won't give her up till we're certain.
But how?
I'll find a way. I'll go straight to the top, to the President of the United States, even if he is a Democrat.
Oh, those two slight characters pretend to be Annie's parents?
I know poor Annie. I think she knows that something isn't quite right.
You're right. She has to know it in her heart that they aren't really the ones who gave her that locket. Oh, I hope she doesn't fall for it.
Annie is such a great little girl.
Speaking of Annie, what an awesome performance from the actress.
Well, that's our very own Angelina Condenosa, who's in Miss Colson's 4th grade class. She loves science and math.
She definitely has an awesome voice.
She sure does. Let's get back to hear some more of that beautiful voice and see what'll happen to poor Annie.
Merry Christmas, Sister Warbucks. Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
You're up early, too.
We've been up all night here. FBI men coming and going. And did you know President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
Mr. President?
Merry Christmas, President Roosevelt.
Good morning, Annie. Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover contacted me with some very sad news. They succeeded on finding the identity of your parents.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. David and Margaret Bennett.
But...
Annie?
Annie, the truth is your mother and father died a long time ago.
So you mean I'm an orphan after all?
Are you all right, Annie?
Yes, because I know they love me, and they would come back for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you, Mr. Rivers.
Now who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could have easily been forged, but nobody knew about the lock except us.
And the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Hi, kids. Annie, hi, Annie.
Ah, Miss Hannigan, I'm delighted to meet you.
Same here. I know you anyways.
Miss Hannigan, let me introduce you to everyone. You know my secretary, Miss Farrell. This is the President of the United States. And this is my butler, Drake.
Look, kids, there's present the Christmas tree for everyone.
Now it all fits together.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas.
Well, we don't want to bother you on Christmas and all. We just came to pick up Annie and the check.
Oh, yes, of course, the check. Here you go, Mr. Mudge. $50,000 certified.
Certified, paid to the order of the jig is up.
Yes, the jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as
Bruce Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dare. Lewis, turn him over.
And I believe you'll find this woman to be their accomplice.
I've never seen these people till yesterday.
Come on, say Aggie.
Annie, tell them how good and nice I was always to you.
I would, but remember the one thing you always told me? Never tell a lie.
Brat!
Miss Hannigan's gone for good.
Hooray!
And you won't have to work anymore.
Yes, girls, for you, and perhaps for all of us. This Christmas is going to be the beginning of a wonderful new life, a new deal. Hey, I rather like that, a new deal.
So do I, Franklin. A new deal.
Oh, he was a hero. Well, that hero was played none other than Agent Munoz, a 5th grader in Miss Garcia's class. One of his favorite foods is pizza. He would like to become a mechanical engineer when he grows up.
Great job, Adrian.
Now let's have the entire cast and crew come out and be recognized.
Have a great rest of the afternoon. You may pick up your kids at school.